Bonjour, hola, good day, oh, konnichiwa, moi, ni hao, hola, bog, hello, adazlam. It's me, Table, and welcome to an episode of Robocraft, and this is the Chum Robot Review. Now, I need to talk to you about this bot, because I didn't realise this was a thing. So, look at this flyer, ignore the thrusters, and ignore the plasmas on the bottom. There's some shields underneath, but for this spy, which was 8,500 GC, you get the wing, you get the body, you get everything but thrusters and guns. Okay. Now I was fine. I'm fine without having guns on because I know guns are expensive, so people sell their designs. This is by TheBigCommander, by the way. The TheBigCommander, it's called Vanguard Warden, but it didn't have the thrusters. So when I took it into practice, it just was a nice looking plane. Now, okay, that's fine. So it's just a nice looking plane. It didn't fly anyway. It didn't fly anyway because the flyer didn't have it. It doesn't have its thruster layout. Now, you know, for a car or a hover, I can not worry too much about having its thruster positioning. However, for a bomber, thruster positioning and it dictates the method. It influences the craft. What I'm saying is, if you put more thrust on the bottom, you pitch up and pitch down, you have stable flight, depending on what you want. So, for a plane, it's kind of important, and I feel like I've got a nice looking thing, but it's not combat viable in the slightest. Even with the guns and the thrusters. So ranking wise, like combat efficiency, it didn't even fly because I just quickly messed around with the thrusters and I really bumped up the ranking. So it looks great. It isn't capable of fighting. Okay, so let's take off the thrusters and I'll show you exactly how it looked when I bought it. So and what we're going to do is we're going to try and get this up and running. Let's take off the plasmas. So I do believe we're there. So this is the aircraft you get for your 8,500 GC. I'm not sure what wings they are, but we can do that to duplicate them. I don't have any of them in the shop. So you get a nice looking aircraft, and essentially it's a collector's thing. Like if you want to collect a nice looking aircraft, that's all you'll get. And that is fine if that's what you want. Because the rudder positioning on the tail isn't right, and so it just doesn't... let's just buy those. Yeah, I didn't expect to have to work so hard with a I mean, why do people buy bots? It's because they struggle to build themselves and they just want to build something that they can take into a match and they don't necessarily have the time to build. At least that's what I think. Okay, so do I have any of those wings? Yeah, I've got 80 of them now. So, let's try and modify this. For starters, this is going to go. All of this, we don't need the aero rods there. They can come off. This section, I mean, it's nice, but we're a bit heavy. So let's go down there. I like these bits. I mean, if we want to retain... It's just too heavy. It's just too heavy. I don't know. Let's put a block in. Now, this is the issue I have, is that I shouldn't need to put this much work into something I've just bought. Like, what is it? 70 cents? Is 1,000 GC? So I would have spent a few dollars on this. So let's just put that on there. What can I say? I don't know. I'm gonna. Do you know what? I don't want to. Oh, what do I want to do? Like, because look, I've got issue with the tail. The tail is like this rudder's just. It just didn't fly to begin with, so let's put a rudder there. A rudder there. Okay, so at least we've got some tail. But like, this is one block. One block. So again, you lose that section, but then you've got 5 aero rods joining this section. There's helium in it. I didn't know there was helium. So they've at least tried. Now that's why, that's an immense amount of drag you're putting on the aircraft there. So, I don't even have aero rods. Do you know what? I'm not going to do it. Let's read the description. Let's go to the shop and check the description. TheBigCommander. TheBigCommander. Okay, let's see what it says. Similar in design to the original Vanguard Warden. Okay, whatever that is, I'm not sure what that is. But without guns, just appearance, the combat section is up to you. Okay, you should have told us that it was full of helium. Like, we didn't know it was full of helium, and helium causes drag. I mean, it looks good, but it's a lot of work. I wish I could find out how much GC is. I think if I queue, let's queue and see if it says. Yeah, it's a nightmare. I kind of regret purchasing. TheBigCommander, can you get on the comments for this video and let us know what was the plan with this? Because I'm not getting it, and I think it's me. I do believe that's the problem, because I'm not getting what it was. It's a lot of work. I can't recommend it in its current form. If you sit down with it and arm it and put on your thrusters, the helium in these capsules as well. Tell me what was going on. I'm really curious to see what you have to say. In the meantime, I've been Table. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with another video. In the meantime, take care, and also don't forget, woo woo woo!